Hiya, welcome. Little quick video, short video. Thank you for all the comments on my last video regarding my usual whinge about the bench. I've got some news about that in a minute. Actually, the table, not the bench. The pub signs. Got some good comments. Barbecue sign. Someone mentioned the snug. Brilliant idea. And let's grab a beer first. I've been cutting some MDF. It's gone right to my throat. Yes, I did have a mask on, but any excuse. Trying to do some, if you've been following my other videos, I'm trying to do some work indoors as well as keep everyone happy and keep myself happy by coming down here. So you'll see in a minute. Well, you've got a monitor there, you can see that. But that's why the camera's a little bit close for my liking. Yeah, I had a bit of a laugh this afternoon. Finished work early, shot indoors, and me and my eldest son started doing. We're doing some architrave. Doing the house up at the moment, doing some architrave, some doors. Just got to buy the doors. Done the architrave, MDF stuff we bought, and I've got the routes and put a little bit of a chamfer on it. I didn't want it square, I didn't want it ball nose. I wanted a little bit of a break edge on it. Got the route on the old table. Done a little chamfer with a ball bearing, a bearing cutter. So done our own 14 lengths, whatever we did, but we're only using a couple at the moment. So that was fun. So I did have a mask on for a bit, and I've got to wash it down with this, the old MDF. You don't want that MDF dust down your throat, that's dodgy. But it's quite fun, yeah. So we glued it a little bit, the architrave. I got a bit of a nail, and treated myself to a nail gun a little while ago, the old DeWalt nail gun, boom, 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 boom. Bit of fun, so I'm doof, doof, doof. Lovely jubbly. A little tip for you, I'm holding it like this, bang, bang. Well, a couple of things really. I didn't realise, well, we both didn't realise that those nail guns, the DeWalt battery ones, I don't know about the other type, they still fire if there's no nails left. So we're putting some architrave on, doof, doof, doof. It's not quite going on. We're thinking, that's weird. Maybe it's missing the frame as we're stapling it on with this gun. 50-inch nails missing the frame. Maybe it's going in the gap. I thought that's a bit strange. So we're sort of like, boom, boom, put about 4 or 5 in one area, but we could fill it in, it'd be like painted, because it's only pre-primed. Bang, bang, bang. That's weird. It's not really holding it tight. So anyway, we thought nothing of it. Got inside the other side of the room, the utility room, little small utility room we've got. So I got inside the other side of the room, and I'm shooting away with this nail gun. And then I've said to my son, "Oh, it's not even holding. It's just pulled away." And I pulled it away, and there's no nails through it. And then I thought maybe I've gone down the cavity, the bit between the frame, the door line, or what you want to call it, and the wall, the stub. Maybe it's gone down a gap. Then we realised it's just punching away, hitting it. No nails are coming out. And well, that's bloody strange. Yeah, so we punch away, there's no nails coming out of the gun. And we make little holes in the bloody timber. So we filled it up with nails again. As I'm holding it in place, get a little bit angry, like bang, bang, bang. Actually, I put it at an angle, and the nail's gone, because I'm thinking I'm not catching the door line on, so I put the gun at an angle, bang, holding it like this. It's gone through the architrave, through the edge of the frame, it's poked out the bleeding door line about that much. Just missed my hands. It missed me thumb by about 3 mil. It's shot through, bang. So I nearly had the net. Nearly up the hospital, haven't we? Excuse me, miss. I got a nail from my nail gun through the bloody thumb. That would have been nasty. It would have gone straight through, I reckon. Little tip for you, if you're mucking about with nail guns, if you don't know what you're doing, well, don't muck about with nail guns if you don't know what you're doing. That's a little tip for myself, really. But, yeah, always keep your hand out of the way. Don't put your hand between. I mean, those guns, they're dodgy. They're all right if you're into solid timber, but if you're into little bits of wood, it could have flown through. There's nothing behind it, it would have gone off. Oh, well, all fun and games. I'll live to fight another day and do another video and have another beer. That was that. So anyway, had a quick shake, got the MDF dust off me, done a few door linings, architraves around a few doors, looking better already. And yeah, if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know that I had a drone that sank. I keep going on about it. Well, the delivery people said it was going to come Thursday, then it was going to come Friday, then it's going to come Monday, now it's going to come Tuesday. The money from that, because I've got the DJ, that's the Mavic Mini. If you've been watching my other videos, you'll know that I've got the Mavic Mini 2 now. I've treated myself to that. Mavic Mini 1, when it comes back repaired or exchanged, be quiet, is going to be sold. Money from that God bless her. I'm all heart me. I said to the other half, look, we'll buy some nice doors for the house for that. So we're going to get some doors for that. So with the pub table, if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know I've been moaning about this little pub table. My heart's sort of set on this little cast iron legged. It's the old type, the heavy ones with the ladies' faces on, but you get one called Britannia, which is a little bit big and solid, nice base and that. But I think they're about £70–80, which is not a lot. I mean, if you've been watching my other videos and I've been moaning about buying a pub table, it's not a case of 70 quid, 80 quid. It's not fortunes, but it is when you spend it on a shed. You know, you don't really. I've not bought anything new. I've not gone and bought new TVs down here. I won't go and buy a £500 TV. I can get one off Facebook for 50 quid, 30 quid. My pub stalls, like old kitchen stalls that I'm using at the moment. That was like, I don't know, 30 quid for 4 stalls. The bar's made out of scaffold board and pallets. The scaffold boards for the shelving and the bar and the bench. I sort of started doing more and more scaffold boards. I did lay out some money for them weekly, you know, in the end. But the double doors at the front, I took the old single door out and put double doors at the front. That was 30 quid second hand on Facebook or market, whatever, I don't know. You know, the other bits have been gifts, little signs, a couple of quids, the lighting and that. So I've not spent loads of money. I think the pumps were 40–50 quid. I had a bargain for them. 3 pumps and some signs, some bottle openers, a bargain. That's before the very first COVID, so I had a right result of that stuff. The chairs, if you watch my chair video, they were 5 quid each. So I've not spent loads of money. So sort of, you know, it's not a case of. I was thinking earlier, I don't want people thinking I'm sort of like poor. I'm not rich, but obviously, but I'm in my shed drinking beer, so I know why am I rich. But it's only a small shed. But you know, I'm just letting you know that it's a case of waste. It's £80, £90 because you got delivery on a. I must keep sniffing. I've got a bit of a bloody dust up my nose. 80–90 quid on a table for your shed. You know, it's not garden furniture. And my other half, quite rightly so. You know what women like, but they are quite often right, women, to be fair, or your partners. But they're quite often right. You know, we all sort of moan at each other, talking about spending money. But so it's not a case of I can't afford the pub table. It's a case of it's a lot to spend on a table that's just going to sit in his shed. But there's a story about that, so I'm just going to let you know now. It was a bit of an ominous letter when I got in from work tonight. I was like, oh, I didn't want to open it. It's a white. I thought, what's all that about? I threw it down. I didn't really want to open it. I thought, what's all that about? Bit naughty. I'll leave that to one side. Carried on doing my MDF bits and bobs and thought, come down, have a beer, see you guys, have a chat, because there's something I wanted to tell you about. Well, I'm doing a video about the jukebox. That's what I'm out with. I wasn't going to do a video tonight. And so yeah, the drone money is going to be sold. When I sell the drone, the money's going to be sold and buy some doors in the house, keep her happy. There'll be nothing left for a table. And then she comes down with his letter, and I thought, well, what's she want? Well, I say she, that sounds nasty. My darling other half taps, please, for your video, any video. I said, no, not video. I'm just sort of sitting here playing about updating the PC, because this is quite old. I've just switched it on, it had an update, so that was bloody ages. And she got the letter in her hand. I thought, oh, what's that? Got a letter. I don't know. Is it like a bill, or is it the old COVID? What? I don't like things like that. She's got this letter waving it back. Look, read that, bang. So PPI, 500 quid. Happy days. So it's not fortunes, but it's 500, just under 500. So PPI claim. I was weird. I've been getting this weird telephone call. I've done my own claims years ago, or last year. I forgot all about it. They kept getting the wrong. I don't know. It's weird. I won't go into it, but I thought it was a scam. They kept saying you had the wrong address. I said, no, I'm not the wrong address. In the end, I stopped replying to this this letter and these emails. I thought it was a scam. I thought something's not right here. Turns out it wasn't a scam. Check for 500. I must stop banging that camera. So, and then, well, forget about that. Then she goes, oh, I'll tell you what, love. I think she called me love or darling. I thought, hello, something's going on. Tell you what, love, darling. You can buy the doors out of that money, and you can buy yourself a table. What? You don't want two, do you? They won't fit down here. No, I only want the one. You can treat yourself to a table. I'll let you. Out of your PPI check, you can buy a table. Thank you. You keep the rest, darling. I'm happy. So she knows, you know, I'll have 80 quid, she can have the rest. Doesn't bother me. As long as I get my little bits and bobs, I'm happy. So I'll get one table down there, so I'll be ordering that little puppy soon, I think. Brand new. I think I'll get the Britannia one from that company. If they got them in stock, I'll double check, get the tape measure out, see what surface, what top I want, and what legs, what, I think I'll get the Britannia. Trent Furniture is the company that I've got them in stock at the moment. I'll be looking at getting the Britannia, I think it's called. So if you look at the website, it's cast iron legs. They do a melamine top, a hard solid top, or they're all sort of pretty similar prices. Dark oak, light oak, whatever. But yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going to treat myself. So that's good news. I'm pleased about that. What was the other good news? What was no other good news? That was it. Thank you to the guys that commented, a few people that commented about what signs to make tomorrow. I'm going to do that tomorrow, I think. I've done a little bit indoors, so I've got a little, well, we've got other jobs to do, but tomorrow, on Sunday, I'm going to try and get some signs made. So I'm going to get me, if you've been watching other videos, you'll know I'll be doing a little Maxi Boys sign tomorrow. I think I'm going to do it with an 8mm ball nose. I've got an 8mm collet in the router. So I'll be doing it'll be a 4mm radius, so it'll be a full ball. I'll write letters out with that and colour that in. That's going to be Max's corner. A couple of people mentioned doing the snug, good idea, for the bench seating over there. I was going to get my cushions made up as well, because that's going to cost a few quid as well. I'll get some money for that as well now. Get the cushions done with some material. My sister was going to do that. Let's have a drink quick. Back on a lager. You got MDF down your throat. This does it. Lager. Alright. So where was I? Cushions. Yeah, Max's. Yes, some mentioned the snug. Some mentioned any usual beer logos. Loads. I know that, and I'm not. Yeah, there's loads of signs, but I wanted to reduce the lettering for the first couple of signs I'll do. So I might just do barbecue. Don't know about the Coca-Cola. I might just do barbecue. I'll see. I don't know. What did someone else mention? Oh, someone else said something about the snug or the something corner. I'm not sure. I'd like to do one outside for my little corner where I sit. I don't even think it was swearing when the kids grow up and that, or my grandson grows up. A few years yet though. Mind you. Someone literally about half an hour ago, and I know we're not live, and I might be doing a live video next week, I think, so I think it's a good idea, because I'm sort of talking to the camera as though it's live, and it's not live. When you see this, it might be late tonight, it might be tomorrow. So, it's Friday for me, but if you're watching this on Saturday, let's pretend it's Saturday. Happy days everyone, it's Saturday. No more Masked Singer, hurrah. Although it wasn't a bad show, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, so the comments. What was I going to say? Someone asked about, literally 5 minutes ago, about the Fire Stick. Can you tell me how you got your Fire Stick set up? So what I'll do, I'll measure him. So basically I've got an Amazon Fire Stick and TV there, the main Fire Stick and the TV there. I've got what's called a splitter. So if you look behind me up there, I'm not sure, I'm surprised no one's mentioned actually. Oh, Johnny boy, you got a load of electric cables above your head. No, I haven't. This has all been wired correctly. External arm of the cable and sockets have been wired almost correctly. Well, yeah, an electrician did it. A friend of mine. And I got a little fuse box in the corner, a metal consumer box in the corner. The cables you see behind my head here, above my head, they're HDMI. I think there's two here, isn't there? Yeah, they're HDMI cables. What HDMI cables I bought off Amazon. So I've got a Fire Stick in the TV, which is going to the router. Because I'm quite lucky. I've got this external router, the BT one, the disc thing. But I did get Wi-Fi down already for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm down the garden, but I get quite a good signal with just basic Wi-Fi. When I've got all the Amazon lights, the Alexa lights, can't say too much Alexa. If you've seen my other videos, you'll see that this is all controlled by Alexa. Alexa, turn off strip light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off ceiling.
Okay.
So, Alexa, turn on ceiling.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on strip light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on bar.
Okay.
So I've got all the sort of lights and sockets on Alexa. Thank you. Thank you, Alexa. Doesn't reply, does she? Alexa, thank you.
You're welcome.
Not a problem, darling. So, initial Wi-Fi worked fine for the Fire Stick and the TV, and I've got the basic BBC channels, etc. over there, the UK channels, and well, I've got some other stuff as well. But and then yeah, I've got Amazon. I've got Amazon on there, Amazon Prime, Netflix, your BT, your ITV. And it's only when I got these Alexa ones, and particularly ones outside, so I've got two out front and ones in the garden, excuse me, it started playing up a little bit, so I've nicked the BT disc, because I guarantee Wi-Fi around your house. So I have got an Ethernet, a real Ethernet cable, under my bench there, my pub bench, hidden away, big roll of it. I was going to run that down at one point, but at the moment, touch a scaffold board. At the moment, it's been done all right. I've got that BT disconnect board, that's plugged in, that connects to the house, and that's sort of controlling all this. So to answer the question of the guy about the Fire Stick, I'll put a link below this video, or I'll reply to the video you've posted on. I'm not sure which video that is. So what I've got an Amazon Fire Stick in the back of the TV with all your goodies and bobs and bits and bobs on it, whatever you want. That's down to you. You put what you want on there. I've got an Amazon, not an Amazon. I've got an HDMI splitter box. The Fire Stick goes into one. 2 HDMI cables come out of that. I've got one HDMI cable running to the small TV behind the bar, which was an old one I found up the loft, the kids' ones from the old days. I threw them away in the skip. I thought, hang on. We had 2 or 3 of them. We had one each. The old ones that put the CD in the top, the DVD in the top of the side. But I thought that would do, because a lot of pubs I go, well, in the old days, you had a TV, sports bars, you had a little TV behind the bar. So I thought, I'll keep one of them. I kept one back. A couple of years later, it still works. That's there behind the TV there, behind the bar. So if you sit in the bar, the idea is you sit in the bar, you can watch sports, you can watch that TV there, watch a bit of footy. And then behind the camera, if you watch my other videos, you'll see there's a nice big TV behind us there. Another cheap TV or freebie. There's one broken, I think my sister-in-law gave me that one. That's like a 40-odd inch one. I think that's 42, an old plasma. So I've got an HDMI cable, Amazon Fire Stick in this TV on my right. HDMI splitter box, and I'll give you, as I said, I'll give you the link. HDMI cable here, white stuff, clipped up. Would have been nice if it had run behind the balls, wouldn't it? But it's just sort of like an afterthought, really. But it doesn't matter. It's only a bloody shed. That goes to that TV there. And then they've got another one that runs all the way up there to that TV there. So when I switch off, that one's not switched on at the moment. When I switch all the TVs on, they all pick up the same Fire Stick, which is bloody brilliant. And I do, even when I'm on my own, I've not got that one switched on yet. Actually, I will do, because press this magic button. And there's the old Amazon Fire Stick one there. That's on the main TV over my shoulder. But you can actually have the Fire Stick switched on the TV on my right, where the Fire Stick's plugged in. But you don't need to switch that TV on. It just comes up on the other TVs. Once that's switched on, because it's good. But I normally put them all on. I don't know how much it costs in electric. I don't mention that. She's never mentioned it yet. So I don't know if it's loads of electric, is it? I don't know. We've not seen our electric bills go up at all. She's not mentioned anything. So we'll stay quiet about electric bills, shall we? And heating bills, 2 fridges. I mean, I don't know. Just pay a monthly bill, don't you? Excuse me. But I switch them on. I tend to switch them on, and the lights, even when I'm down. Alexa, turn on strip light.
Okay.
Right. So I tend to switch my TVs on, even when I'm on my own, purely because of the atmosphere. It just, if you've got, like, you're watching Peaky Blinders or boxer or football, I just like, it just feels like you're out properly instead of watching one little tiny TV. I mean, this TV, my plasma's a free one, our old one. We bought a new one for in the lounge there, in the front room, whatever you want to call it. I call it the lounge, up to you. That TV, where did I get the other TV from? I think my mum's old TV. But last year the neighbour came round and he had, I think it was his idea to move or something. I can't remember now. So when we moved it, it broke, so I blame the neighbour for that. But then my sister-in-law come round, she's moved houses and upgraded or downgraded, so she goes that one. There's a little mark on that screen, but I can't see it. There's a little LED mark on it. She goes that one for nothing. And then, as I said, I just told you about that one over there. So that's the TV situation. That's going down all right there. Now, let's get to the reason for this video. The problem with my videos, this is why it should be live really. The problem with my videos, is somebody's asked me about my jukebox software. So what I should go do is like get the camera running. Hi people, welcome to this review of my jukebox software. This is how my jukebox software works. But I don't like doing that. I like to have a little ramble and a chat, a chit chat and a beer, because it's a bit of everything. So because I like to think that the people who watch the channel are here for the long game. You know what I mean? It's not just a sort of, you might get the odd person go, oh, what's that software you use for your jukebox? But I like to think it's like a box set, you know? One of those never-ending bloody box sets that never end. Cheers. All for now, bye. What a gorgeous day in the UK today, by the way. So two people, cheers. Two people have commented, or two or three people. They must be detectives, because I mentioned it briefly about my touchscreen jukebox, and then it was in the way. It's sort of been sitting in the way on the bracket, and I mentioned it again, and someone else mentioned it. So I thought, oh, they're sort of observing in the corner. Anyway, it got me thinking. I haven't used the jukebox for ages. The reason is you have to keep loading. So I've got all my songs on there, loads of songs and CDs from the old days, but everything's online now, Wi-Fi and that, isn't it? I'm not really kept updated. The reason I keep the jukebox software on there predominantly is for the karaoke software which comes with it. So I've got a load of karaoke tracks. So to be fair, I tend not. I mean, if I want to play a track, I'll just this very minute. I'll ask Alexa to play some music. But I've on here, I've got some software that does music and karaoke. I predominantly use the karaoke side of it because I've got a load of karaoke tracks on there. I've got a microphone because I try and pretend I can sing every now and again with my guitar. And right. So what? Let me just go back to the beginning. When I first started thinking about the idea of a bar, I wanted a jukebox. I got hold. This is 4 or 5 years ago. Excuse me. I got hold of an old PC monitor. I built a wooden cabinet out of chipboard. Wasn't brilliant. I put the PC monitor in the cabinet. Then I got an old computer stuffed at the back. I took the power supply out and the motherboard out and made an old computer in the back of it, a bit dodgy. Bought some little sockets, plugged it all in and made a little jukebox. But I didn't have touch screen. Touch screens are quite expensive at the time. I used to plug a keyboard in and use it like that. But even so, we didn't use the music side of it so much. I put loads of music on the hard drive. Even so, we still had some great nights at Christmases and that, before all this current COVID rubbish. We had some great nights with family and friends, and I used to take it around to people's houses when having barbecues and that. They'd bring it around. You sure? Yeah. So I used to drag it around to people's houses, plug it in, sit it in a corner, and take my microphone, because I've got a guitar amp, an acoustic guitar amp. So what I do, I've got a lead there, so that one goes into the audio out. That goes into the audio out of the PC, and that large one will go into the audio in, basically, of the amp. Just get a bit of oomph, and then the amplifier's got a socket for the microphone, so we do karaoke. Went down really well, loads of times. Good when you've all had a drink. Brilliant laugh. At one point I got a small, if you watch my video about the guitar, if you watch my video about the record player, I've got a little small amplifier over there, which is plugged into some speakers. I had that initially built into my little wooden cabinet as a sealed unit, but it didn't work out. It was all right. It didn't work out brilliantly. So with the advent of Alexa, everything's, you know, I don't know if you use Google or what have you used, Alexa. With the advent of that, I sort of steer clear from all the music on the computer now. We'll just use that for our music. I haven't finished yet. So, the jukebox software I've kept on this touch screen. Now, I'm really pleased that somebody's asked a question about the software, because this was sort of gathering dust in the way. Down here, over there, I kept moving it around because it's on this bloody great metal stand that I bought for it. Someone mentioned about the jukebox software, and I'm just going to show you that in a minute. And I'm really pleased they've mentioned it. A couple of people mentioned it. I'm really pleased they mentioned it. It's like kindled my interest in it. Because what happened was I had an old computer. Then I had like a hernia operation. I think my nephew felt sorry for me, and I was bored sitting home doing nothing for a couple of weeks. And my nephew managed to get hold of this touchscreen from someone. He sold it to me a bit cheap. And this, so anyway, let me just tell you something. This is what I've got now. Is an HP Compact Elite 8300. So it's a built-in screen, but it's got the PC and everything now built into it, which is brilliant. I don't know how much they go for, but if you can get hold of one of these, they're great. They must have dropped down in price now. HP Compact Elite 8300. So that's touchscreen. Not that anything's happening at the moment, but you know, it is now. Look, I've knackered it now. Oh. The only problem is it's got this window. Oh, right, there we go. Back to the desktop. So, I'll keep it really bare bones. Now, just quickly, it's got the old-fashioned hard drive in it. It plays the music okay. I've got loads of tracks on there, loads. It plays the music okay. The karaoke, because it's like a video and a music track as well, is really, really slow to boot up. And when you go on the go, I've noticed you're still selling this software, but it's like an old-fashioned database. It works right. It does recommend an SSD, a solid state drive, and I've looked in the back because there's a little compartment you can undo it and put a solid state drive in there. I keep meaning to do that. I might do that with me. What I've just. Well, I've got to put this heat on. Actually, it's getting bloody chilly in here. Temperature has dropped. It's a nice day today. Temperature's dropped. Let's boot it up. It's called Zenpoint. Z-E-N-P-O-I-N-T. Zenpoint. So zenpoint.org. Z-E-N-P-O-I-N-T.org. And the software's on there. I'm not affiliated to it. It's probably one of the better softwares out there. Well, I've not tried loads. But I want to talk to you about something else in a minute, so keep watching this video. You get the admin. Shall I open up admin? If I open up admin, let's see if it opens first. Because this touchscreen is not the best in the world, and it's a little bit slow. Just done a massive update just now, this computer. It's not even opening, look. Oh dear. Right, it's not even opening. Will that open? Oh, right. Get rid of that. Oh, found updates for Digital Centre. Oh, it's got updates. Remind me tomorrow. Oh, it's got updates. So he must be updating it then. I wonder what that's all about. So shall I do? I might cut the camera and I might do the update. It might speed it up. So I'm going to update. Updates. Radio Centre new provider. Radio Centre multiple monitors fixed. Oh, where's it gone? Problem is touchscreens. You have to flick it there or flick it there and go to tablet mode to get a keyboard up. This is the settings, admin settings page. Be quiet. I'm not sure how well you can see that on the computer. General, external programs, effects, plugins, monitors. You can have 2 monitors. And that allows you to have 2 monitors, one for karaoke, one for music. Stats, feed, different scenes. You can have photographs on those. You can have a photograph album if you want. Music Centre, movies. You can put movies on there if you want. Karaoke, Facebook. I don't know what the Facebook's about. Not interested. Effects. It's quite good software actually. It's not bad. So if we exit that, you can do different skins on there. I think. Let's have a look. This touch screen's not the best. Right, let me come out of this. So blurry cover images. Oh, there it is. Look. Share photos on Facebook. Why would you want to do that? Karaoke zip file support. We already had that, I thought. Scroll the title screens. Coin acceptor support. So I can accept coins. All the songs of albums by recently added dates. Support multiple words. Search character. Support of individual cover art, name, character, JPEG. Oh, there's a lot of. Oh, there's a load of releases. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to update it yet, just in case it goes a bit doolally. Let's cancel that. Right. So that's the admin side of it. Oh, very nice. So let's go to Digital Centre, shall we? Double click that. Let's see if it boots up. Again, I must stop sniffing. Excuse me. I'll have to boot. Now here we go. Zenpoint Digital Centre. It does look good in the bar. Now I've got to be careful because YouTube will. I'll get a copyright thing about the music. So you've got exit there, set up, Music Centre, Karaoke Centre, clock. Don't know what the clock's for. Let's just go to Music Centre straight away, shall we? And that should load quite quickly. Albums, artists, songs, genres, years, search, playlist, volume. If I turn the volume right down, oh, it's just importing it. Oh. It shouldn't take long. There you go. I'll turn this volume down. I think the volume's down on the PC as well anyway. So basically you got all your... Look at that. That's how that works. It'll just jump up a minute. So if you have that on the wall, you can see... Right, it's like a proper... But you do need really a touch screen. I used to have a keyboard with it, and it comes into its own when you've got a touch screen. So you really do need... I mean, look. Yeah. But you have to keep updating it. It's not online. It's not on the cloud. You know, you have to keep updating it all the time to get your top tracks on there. I did have a little competition once because I've got a lot of music on there. And I had a competition once at when I was on house. If there was a track, they could find a track that wasn't on there, but they did. So you know, you've got songs, search, typing, you can search there, songs. So if you start typing G, it'll be all your G ones. Summer holiday, it's nothing to do with me. That was nothing to do with me. I will survive. Oh, Culture Club, look. So you press that, it's already in the playlist, playing in 12 seconds. So you play now, delete, play now. So that's deleting from the playlist, play now. Oh, so it's gone on to karaoke. Oh dear. That might take ages to play. This is me at the last drunken party we had, I think. Right, this is going to take ages now. Well, I'm going to have to stop the camera. Now, you can go into the music side of things and it will still play the karaoke tracks, or you can go on the karaoke side and just play all karaoke. Oh, it's going to change it, that's not bad. Victims we know so well, and now I'll turn the volume up. Don't know. It's still loading all the other. See, it's loading all the other karaoke tracks. That's a problem. At this point, I'm going to stop the camera because it's going to take ages. And there's no sound. What I do is keep the music separate from the karaoke. But I just want to show you something. Be back in a minute when this is going to take ages to load because it's loading all the karaoke tracks. But this is good laugh at parties. So this software is good for the karaoke side of things because I want to show you something in a minute. But it needs to go on a solid state drive, I think, because this takes ages to load. It's loading all the tracks, but I've got a lot of karaoke on it as well. A load of karaoke. You can get them. You can buy the CDs, or you can just buy them online. Right, we're back. What happened was it takes so long. The music centre's great on here. The karaoke centre takes so. Is it called Karaoke Centre? Yeah, it's called Karaoke Centre. It takes so long to load. But you sort of, I've took it around people's houses before, my friends' houses, to have a barbecue and a few beers, or for their children to play about with, and you literally plug it in, run it, and walk away if they want to do the karaoke. Leave it, just walk away and don't touch it. Let it load. Once it's loaded, it's great and it's fine. Apparently, as I said earlier, solid state drive is the way to go, and it's meant to be like that, a lot quicker. I can't vouch for that, but it probably is. But I might get a SSD, solid state drive, transfer the whole lot onto that, because I think there's an area in there. I've looked, you can sort of slip one in the back of this. So to those people that have asked me about this software, yeah, I'd recommend it. Let's try it again. Get back into it. It's a shame I can't. There's quite a few settings on here. I mean, there's a trial version, so you've got nothing to lose. I did mention it to somebody the other day. Just get the trial version, try the trial version. Why not? So importing the music, but you got artists, songs, genres. So it's like a proper jukebox. The reason I'm doing this video really was to show the software and thank the people that have mentioned it, because I'm gonna, you got all the albums dates. So on dates now, look, 2016, 2018. So every album it reads the data off the file, 2019. Oh, it's playing. Bit of Howard Jones there, look. So albums, song lists, play now, add to song list, etc. Clear song list. It's quiet because it's not plugged in the amp, and the actual PC's turned out quiet. I need it quiet really because YouTube will be moaning at me again. Playlists, pause, next volume. I've done volume, yeah. I won't play. These are karaoke tracks. You look at this. You can see our last karaoke night we've had. Victims karaoke. I'll Survive MP3. Glory Gaynor. Classic. Summer Nights Greece. Summer Holiday. Cliff. Who sang Summer Holiday? Now let me just check. I think you can clear the playlist because we want to do that because that's karaoke tracks and they will take ages to. There's quite a few settings on here. Artists, albums. Let's click home. Music Centre. I thought you could clear playlists, which you can. If I go like that, delete, show songs on artist, show. So when you go onto the track, Nick Kershaw won't let the sun go down. Show songs from the same artist, show songs from the same genre, show songs from the same year, so same artist. Shows all Nick's. If some of you might not even know who Nick Kershaw is, to be fair. I thought you could clear the playlist. If I go like that, delete. Yeah, delete these out. It's not deleting them completely, it's just deleting them from the playlist. I'm sure there's a quick way of doing this. Oh, let's just have a look at some of these for a minute. Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond. That's a karaoke track. Forever in Bloom. It sounds. I think I was on the mic last by the looks of it. American Pie. Yeah, it's one of mine. American Trilogy. Another one of mine. Happy Birthday. Must be someone's birthday party. Whitney Houston. I want to dance somebody. I don't do that on karaoke. These are all karaoke tracks. You get the weird all night long. Alexander Berg. Not one of mine. I wouldn't tell Dave Essex. One of mine. Devil in Disguise. Elvis Presley. One of mine. Well, and brother-in-law. Forever in Billie Jean's. Neil Diamond. One of mine. Galway Girl. Good shooting. Oh, how many we got? I'm sure there's a quick way of flipping doing this. What is going on? Obviously, the software saves your playlist. I don't know half of these actually. Coldplay Yellow. Holly Holy, Neil Diamond. Holy Holy. Right. True Spanner Ballet. That's one of mine. Hello Again, Neil Diamond's one of mine. I think Hello Again, Neil Diamond. I think that's a 5-pinter. Craig David, 7 Days. That's not one of mine. Love Shack. I think, is that an 8-pinter? 2 gin and tonics. Caravan of Love. I remember this night. Oh dear. That was a year or so ago. Caravan of Love. Me and my brother-in-law. Oh. Nightmare. That's a 6-pinter. 2 vodkas and a cider. That puppy. Come on Eileen. That's a 4-pinter. I said. Classic. Get rid of that. Right, now we're clear. There's a quick way of doing it. I can't remember how to do it. Now we're back to the music now. Artists, songs, genres. Be quiet. Years. Search. Right. Problem is, yeah, if you want a proper review of this software or any jukebox software, go to a proper channel. I had to pause that because that was a Alexa dropping. For some reason, my other half felt it funny to drop in and start playing. Apparently, it was me snoring last night. I don't think it was. She said, listen. I said, what? Listen. And she started playing recordings of someone snoring. I said, who's that? Joe or George, like my boys? No, it's you, last night. Right. I'm trying to do a professional video about some software. And you're dropping in down my bar, interrupting a professional video, and you're playing me snoring. Now, what is all that about? Why are you doing that? Just double checking she's off. Or she might be listening. Yeah, fucking trouble then. Well, beat that. Why is she doing that? It's not funny. I'm trying to do a professional video to you people, guys and girls, about what's going on with this software, right? And was it even me snoring? I don't think so. I don't snore. Flipping cheek. It's probably recording herself. Bleeding hell, you want to hear her snore? Bleeding cheek. Right, so let's get back to the software. So you got all your dates here. Look, all these dates. And this is proper. What I meant to say initially was, I'm going to now start utilising and using this more. For this reason, the music, which I do like, and I do like the karaoke software. I won't run the karaoke software, we'll be all night rebooting up. But what I've decided to do is enclose this into a pallet-made wooden cabinet. And then I put my little corners on, then I've got a handle coming through, but a leather handle coming through. So I'm going to make some sort of frame somehow. And then close it in a wooden frame and hook it on the wall up there. It'll be nice. Up on the wall. Now, right, before I went to bed, apparently it's like a store. And I thought about this, you know. Someone mentioned about the software, the karaoke software, and I thought, they got me thinking. So let's get out of this, because everyone's got, well, I've got Alexa, and I'm thinking, hang on. So I can use this, and I can use the karaoke. Now, how do I get out of this? This is another quick thing. This is the other thing I can't do. How do you get out of it? It's a touch screen. Clock, set up, close. Oh, close. Press the big close green button. Hello, Biff, anybody home? Right, we're out of that. And then I thought to myself, hang on, Johnny boy. You're not as stupid as you look, son. You've got Amazon Prime. I've got music on that. I've done a little bit of investigating because I used that through my speaker, of me Alexa, plus got my record player, and I thought, why not just use Alexa on the Amazon Music on this screen? That'd be great. Then I've done a bit more investigating, even better, and I actually do an app. And before I film this tonight, I'll reboot the PC because I've not switched on this for bloody years, or a couple of years. And then I realised, happy days. So if you're signed up to Amazon Music and you've got a touch screen, they do an app. Obviously you can go to the website, but they do an app. Right, which is, I'm paying for it anyway, right? So you can install the app, which goes on your phone. If you go into the website, do like Amazon Music app, it goes on your phone. This is obviously if people want to pay out for Amazon Music apps. It goes on your phone, tablet, etc. Then they do one for PC and Mac. Well, I didn't really look at Mac, 'cause I'm not in Mac. And then, so I've installed the app, and this is the app. And I'm not being funny. Once that is on your wall, alright, as well, I mean, really, you've got a built-in jukebox there, haven't you? And you have then got all the more music than I can store on my hard drive. I think you can scroll that way or not. Oh, see more. Well, it's pretty cool, you know, library. So what I'm going to do now, I've decided, is enclose this into a wooden pallet-made cabinet. I won't burn it. I might burn it. I don't know. I love me burning. But I'm going to stain that up. Yeah. So I'm well pleased with this. Because it is. I mean, look. You get that on the wall. I don't even need a cabinet really, but I'm going to put it... I like a bit of a donor. Get that on the wall. I've got to be careful what I play here because they're going to start... I'll start banning me. Where's the volume? Volume. Also, what I like, you click the lyrics... Oh, we'll pause it, shall we? Before got any lyrics, have we? Click lyrics. That one. Oh, I better fast forward because we'll do. So you get all your lyrics come up. Let's move that around. Alright. It's cool, isn't it? And you've got that built in, so you might as well use that, mightn't you? Instead of that jukebox software, it's up to you. And then if you go like that, you go like Madonna, got all the albums of this. Look. I mean, come on. Right? I don't think Jukebox can compete with. They can. The online ones can, because this is online. But so once that's on the mountain on the wall, that's to all intents and purposes a jukebox. So I'm going to start utilising that. I'm going to use the software, the ZenPoint software for karaoke, and I'm going to start using this for my jukebox. I mean, look at this, right? Madonna, for instance, popular songs. Scroll up, look at popular albums. I mean, come on. Stations related. I mean, there we go home, go back home. I like a bit of Georgie Boy, as you know. So recently played. Oh, hello Madonna, ladies and gentlemen. So you click on that, it plays small in the bottom. So for some reason the camera unceremoniously sort of stopped recording. So when I went to edit the video for the Jukebox software and the music software and the Karaoke software, it looks like the clip sort of disappeared. Now whether that's because the camera packed up, I pressed the wrong button, or I had too many drinks. Probably I'd had too many drinks. But anyway, cut long story short, if you manage to get to the very end of this video, the fact is I've just decided I'm going to use the software, the Zenpoint software, predominantly for karaoke, and I'm going to use Amazon Music app on my touchscreen PC for music. I've just literally this morning, because I had to record this the next morning, I just literally this morning snuck out and got some sourced myself some bit of palette wood. So I'm hoping that'll cut up. I'm hoping I've got enough to do some sort of frame. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know when the speakers are built in. The actual speakers in this are not actually too bad. They come out right. So to recap, this is an HP Compact Elite 8300. So it's not just a touch screen. It's a whole. I don't know if I can spin that round. It's a whole PC. There you go. And that's the depth of it. It's a whole PC in one. So you've got a hard drive in there, normal hard drive, not solid state at the moment. A couple of speakers either side. The disk drive at the side if you ever need that. A couple of USB ports. So yeah, it's a good bit of kit really. So if you can source something similar to this to build a jukebox, you're laughing. But what my plan is to put that into some sort of wooden frame, make it a little bit oldie-weldy, with the metal corner pieces on it. I better turn this, I don't know if turn this down a little bit because not what usually like. I mean, literally you've got obviously Amazon Music. You've just got as many tracks as you want with Amazon Music. Songs for you. You can get the lyrics on there as well. We got the album art. Don't know. Now what to do? Shut that down. No, so some of them got album art. Let's have a little look. So if you tap on that, middle it plays. I think if you tap on the actual album art. Yes, no. Maybe not. No, it's from a 100 hits things, that's no good, it's not the actual album. But yeah, so you got your search facility on there. So I'm going to start using this. You got your library, if you can add tracks to your library. Playlists, so you got recently played. Playlists. Not the best touchscreen in the world. Playlists, artists. Search by artists. So really, this is a jukebox in one. I can't wait to build a frame for this and get this going. I'm hoping if I'm talking loud enough, I'm hoping I think it's brilliant. I wish I'd done this before. So big thumbs up to the guy who mentioned about the jukebox screen. A couple of people actually mentioned about the touch screen. Big thumbs up, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have sort of thought about this. So yeah, well pleased with it now. So as I say, the other bit of 80s. The other software I'll probably just use just for the jukebox. So this is going to go on the wall. I reckon this will be pretty good. I'm loving it. So I just thought I'd pop back and add a little bit to the video clip, because I say it went a bit doolally. It might be me having too many beers. Right, that's it. I can't wait to get this. Oh, hang on, look. You make them big and small as well. Oh look, you can actually make them. Just discovered something. Look at that. Actually, short-sighted people that come around. Look. Oh mate. Brilliant. How big do they go? What the hell? Look at that. Who needs a jukebox when you got this? I'm loving it. Absolutely. I can't wait to get this on the wall and start playing some music for this, because you've got everything on here. Well, not everything, because I think you have to sign up for the extra. There's an Amazon HD one or something with the extra music, so we'll have a little look at that. This is just the one that comes with Prime at the moment. Bit of Liam. I quite like Liam. Underrated old Liam, I think. No one gets all the... Right. No one gets all the... Liam gets the flack, no one gets the... I can't think what I'm thinking about now. So how'd you get the album up then? That's just tracks. Oh right, okay. Oh, albums. Right, okay. Right, right. Oh, As You Were. Right. Now I'll have a little look. Oh, so this is what I'm looking at. This. I mean, look. Well pleased with that. So this, can that go big as well? Yeah. So I think you go full screen with that. Yeah. So this is this is the route I'm going to take. A lot of them got lyrics as well. So thanks for watching. Thanks to 2 people that gave me sort of like pushed me in the right direction with this, because it was just sitting there doing nothing, gathering dust. But now I'm going to, like I say, make a little order surround for it. I'm well pleased. Thanks very much. I'll catch you later in the next video. Bye bye.